So now we're at a point in the process where we have launched our survey and we're starting to collect data. So let's go to the Monitor and Get Results page and see how we take a look at the data as it comes in. Notice that there are several sections on this page. At the very top, you'll see your completion goal. This is the number of surveys that you want to complete, which was set up in the sample size calculation page. You'll see the number of surveys that you've actually completed here. We haven't really launched a survey here, so it's 0 at this point. And you'll see the percentage of your completion goal show up in this box here. And then once we have enough data so that reports can be run, there are 4 types of reports, we also call output, that you can get. First, there are attribute associations and relationships with outcomes tables. Then there's the same data converted to graphs. There are perceptual maps, and there's a full data file. Again, these are the 4 standard types of reports that you'll get when you take a look at your data. We don't have any data, so I can't show you actual data right now, but if you click over here, you can see an example of what these reports look like. So if I click for the example here of the tables, you'll see that it downloads as an Excel file, and you can open it up and see the example here. Again, this is not actual data. We don't have a survey really collecting data here in this demo. Again, it's an Excel file, and it looks something like this. I'm not going to take you through that here. I can show you that another time, perhaps personally. So let me close that now. If you click for the example of the graphs, you'll be able to download a PDF that shows you what the graphs look like. This is basically what they look like. There's an explanation of the graphs here, how to interpret the graphs here, and then even how you can use the information for marketing strategies, etc. here. So you can download that example and take a look at that later. The example of the perceptual maps shows you what the perceptual maps look like. We do separate maps for the explicit associations and for the implicit associations. Again, you can download that example and take a look at it, or you can contact me and I can take you through it more specifically in person or over the phone. And then finally, there's a full data file. It also is an Excel file. It downloads there. You can open it up. And what you'll see is respondent level data. Each respondent is in a row, and you can see their answers in terms of the implicit and explicit associations. And again, another time I can explain that to you if you're interested. So those are the 4 reports that you get whenever you want to take a look at your data. You can get the full report, which is based upon all of the respondents in a study. To do that, once we have a sufficient number of sample size or sufficient number of completed surveys here, shown up under the N column, you can process those reports. Once they're processed, then you can download them and then open them just like I showed you earlier. You can also then filter the reports by various demographic categories or other classification categories that have been set up in your study. I'm not going to take you through that demo video now. That's a separate demo video that you can look at when you return to the Monitoring and Results page. So that gives you an overview of the Monitor and Results section of the platform. So if you want to, you can move on and take a look at the Filtered Reports demo video.